So today I'm going to explain the basic concept of programming, which is called arrays. Arrays are pretty much similar to variables in terms of that both stores values in them, but the major difference between them is that array can store multiple values in it, whereas a variable can store a single value in it one at a time. So moving further, there are two types of arrays: static arrays and dynamic arrays. So we are going to discuss the static arrays first. The static array is a data structure that can store multiple values in it. As you can see in this that there's multiple numbers and stored in these boxes. So this complete set is called an array, and with it there's these each one has been defined by its position. For example, at position 0 you can find number 40, and at position 6 you can find number 89. Remember that in arrays always the first position will be 0. This is the major thing in the array. So moving forward, in a static array we can, if you want to add or if you want to increase the size of the array, first of all, for static arrays we need to define the size of an array before initializing the arrays. Otherwise static array won't work. So the size of array over here is 9. So if you want to store more values in it, then you need to change the size of the array, and you will delete this array, and then the next you need to create another array with size 9, and then you will store the values and add the 9th value to it, the 10th value to it actually. So that's how you work. That's how you deal in static arrays. So because of this problem that you can't add or remove values in static arrays, we have dynamic arrays in it. In dynamic arrays, the good thing about this is you can store as many variables as you want without defining any fixed size to it. Furthermore, dynamic arrays also plays a role in the saving of the memory as well. Like they will use the memory which is required. Like if you are storing 3 numbers in it, so they will only store the values for that only. So the value is stored in that way. You can also save the memory by using dynamic arrays. So the example of the dynamic array can be like when you visit a restaurant and there's a facility of buffet over there, so you can have as many dishes as you want, and without thinking like how many dishes you are going to have. So either you can have 4, 5, 6, you can try as many dishes, like even juices, things like that. So you don't need to decide from the start how many dishes you're going to have it. While when you go to a restaurant and you order a particular number of dishes, so you decide that to decide earlier to how many dishes you have to order, and then you will have facility only of those particular dishes. So this is how you can see the difference between a dynamic arrays and static arrays. Thank you. Hope you find this video informative.